And we'll have a roll call. Bobby Harris is here.
Deanna Moran is here.
And absent at this time is
Paul Amaral.
Paul Amaral. And alternate,
Who?
what's her
Andrea
name?
Souza.
Andrea Souza and Christopher Borden.
Right.
We have the attorney with us, Mike Marcello,
Hi, Mike.
Hello.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Christine Miguel, who's the Board of Canvas clerk. And I believe on is Joan Shabbat.
Yeah.
She's sitting in on it as a
Yes.
guest.
Future town clerk.
Okay.
But we don't see her? How come we don't see her?
You would see her if you went to,
That's all right. I don't want you to screw it up, Nancy.
that's all right. If you go to participants,
No, she needs to put on a camera, that's all.
you can see that. Okay.
Won't let me put on my,
She doesn't have a camera on, but she can. It's up to her. Okay, just make sure you're staying as far apart as you can. But Deetta is actually sitting back some, so she's
Yeah.
fine. No, stay back so you're not so close.
Oh,
Okay,
I got
all
my
right,
mask on.
Bob.
Okay, now number one is certification of the general election, November 3rd, 2020.
Okay, so we
There's
received,
Joan.
yeah,
Yeah.
we received from the Board of Election all the figures and the certification sheet. So I'm going to have, you can look at this. You should have made copies. That's okay. Look at that. You can review it. That's what the Board of Elections sent their tallies on the votes of each one. That's
Okay.
not the write-ins.
It's not the write-ins yet?
No, the write-ins are separate. We're going to certify
Oh,
them
okay.
separate,
All right.
okay? This is the tallies from the machines.
Okay.
And it'll tell you how many write-ins, but we're going to certify each set of write-ins with the names, okay? So this comes from the State Board of Election. Let Deetta review it too.
That's where I got it. I
And then-
already got it.
Yeah. I believe, Christine, you sent all this out to them, didn't you?
I did not email. That's right on the Secretary of State website.
The Board of Elections
Okay,
did
it's
that.
on the Secretary of State
Yeah.
Board.
Oh,
and the Board
okay,
of
all right. I
Election.
didn't
Okay.
go into there.
So once you make a motion to
Yeah.
accept the certification,
Okay.
then you can.
I make a motion that we accept the certification as presented by the Board of Elections.
I'll second it. Those in favor?
Here.
So you're going to sign.
Yeah.
You can sign that now.
Sign this one.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to finish.
And we send this to the Board of Elections as well. I'll make you a copy after it's signed.
Okay,
I can make you a copy tonight.
all right. And this is the write-ins, and we have to do those separately?
It'll state how many write-ins are made. But we have spreadsheets on every position and listed all the write-ins. This is normally what we would do. We would have to handwrite them in, remember those years, and tally them and handwrite
Mhm.
them. But now the tape gives it all.
Mhm.
So on these, there's going to be a tape, there's going to be a chart of the emergency voting write-ins and a chart of what the state had to do for the write-ins. So this is, let me just check this. So, 'cause
Is there any delineation of what was mail-in as opposed to what voted in-house?
the ones on emergency,
No?
yes. So when you see a chart, a spreadsheet like this, I don't know if we can show, but when you see a spreadsheet like this, it's going to say, here's the write-ins, here's the emergency in-person write-ins. And this came off the tapes and this came off.
Okay, but what about the mail-in? That's
The
all.
mail-in is combined in this, right,
Okay.
Christine?
The mail-in is combined, yes.
With the
Yes, the
regular.
mail-in, see, so it's going to tell you the polling place, the mail ballots, and the emergency ballots. Okay?
That's on that
So-
one too, right?
Yeah, I think even though we signed it on this, you can sign through each one, we'll announce what it is, and then you can make one motion to certify as presented. So what they've done is list every single vote that came through. Now you'll see this like blank 22. That would mean it's something that,
Mickey Mouse.
it
yeah.
could be something that, yeah, or it might say anybody but
Mhm.
John, you know, something to that effect. So this is for the judge of probate. Total write-in votes was 91. So,
So Christine,
Um,
if I want to see some of the statistics about how many came in on mail ballot, how many came
I'm gonna
in, is
give you
that on
them
the
all at
Secretary of
once so you
State?
can vote before you sign.
It only in our spreadsheet will be broken down. We actually broke it down. The Secretary of State grouped it all together in one category, just for
And
write-ins.
for the
So
nonpartisan
I can give you
school
copies of
committee,
my-
there was 127 write-ins. So I'm gonna call 2 or 3 of them together so that you can make a motion for a group of them
Mhm.
instead of each one individually. So I'm doing the main.
Did
The
it make
town
it-
sergeant, there was 98. You can see it on the write-in ballots in total.
on that-
For town council, there was 96
Write-in.
write-in ballots. And you can tell because it also tallies each one and
Yeah.
puts it there. So there's kind of a check and balance on these. And let me see if I have one other big one. Yeah, okay, why don't you do those? Oh, and budget committee. Well, I'll hold budget committee off. So on this vote, you're going to be taking into consideration the judge of probate, council, town sergeant, and,
This is town council, you got the council on.
yep, I should have 4. Judge of probate, school committee is the other one.
Yeah.
Did the
Okay,
right-
so those 4.
4.
Mike, that's okay that they take all 4 to certify at once?
Yeah, it's just as long as you announce
Just
the,
to keep it in a group going forward.
I make a motion that we accept the certification of the mail-in ballots as presented from the Board of Elections.
The
write-in ballot.
certification of the write-in votes.
Did I not say write-ins?
No, you said Neil.
Okay, I second it. All those in favor? Unanimous.
I am here. Andrea's here.
Okay.
Oh, good, Andrea.
Sorry I'm late. Do you need me to come to the town hall?
No, as long as you're on Zoom, you'll be fine.
All right, I'm in my car, but I'm on Zoom this way.
Did those write-ins make a difference in anything?
The mail ballot ones, you mean, and the provisionals? No,
No,
No, I didn't.
I mean, who,
no, they did not. That's gonna be flipped one more page.
this is me.
No, but we couldn't do anything until they, in fact, sent us everything, so.
Is the state finished with theirs yet?
The state, I believe, certified yesterday.
Yeah, they did.
And I'm just gonna leave the budget committee for last because some of these are pretty routine.
I thought that there was a time back in the day that when it said Donald Trump, Donald Duck, that we weren't supposed to put them on.
Well, what they've
Judge
done
Judy.
is put all of them on, otherwise you can't prove to the number,
Oh, well, that's Bugs Bunny, and then we have to,
right? But I thought we didn't have to do all those now either, but we do. But what does happen is you might see that there's a name that was on the actual ballot. If somebody writes in a name that's on the ballot for that position, it does not count. But none of these are up to the point where they would. We're just certifying, these are the ones we got. So this batch that you have now is the treasurer and the clerk. The
this is the
treasurer
town-
had 41 write-ins and the clerk
24.
24. So that's what these two are. You can make a motion together.
Yeah, see Mickey Mouse, and that's ridiculous.
But it's normal of an election.
I know.
Yeah.
So
I
you need
thought it was-
a motion and a vote to
That's why they
approve.
pay us the big bucks.
I make a motion that we accept the write-in ballots for the town clerk and the what was the other one? Nancy?
Town clerk and
Treasure.
treasurer.
Treasurer. As presented by the
As
Board of
presented.
Elections.
Okay, I'll second it. All those in favor?
Here.
Approve.
Aye.
Andrea?
Yes, aye.
Aye, okay.
Okay.
Make sure you're asking for hers because she's
Oh,
on
I forgot
there.
about it.
Okay, so now what we have before us now is presidential. There were 21 write-ins. I'm going to give you a group of them, and then you can make a motion altogether. Representative in General Assembly District 70, 8 write-ins. Representative in General Assembly District 71, 6 write-ins. Representative in Congress District 1, 35 write-ins. Senator in Congress, 9 write-ins. Senator in General Assembly District 10, 4 write-ins. Senator in General Assembly District 11, 15 write-ins. You can do all of those together.
Okay, now how do you motion?
You're going to motion to approve all as presented.
Okay,
I make a motion that we approve we certify the.
To certify the
Yeah.
write-ins.
yeah,
As presented, certify the write-ins as presented.
I second it. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Andrew?
Aye.
Andrea?
Because
Okay.
see, all those, including the number of write-ins, are on here,
Okay.
on what the state sent us for certification.
Okay.
That's just saying,
Back.
this says 9 for Congress,
Mhm.
and I gave, the sheet has 9 on it.
Right.
So that's just proving the names to what is on here.
Oh, Willie Nelson didn't win.
No,
Hmm.
afraid not.
Deanna, was that yours?
What?
Was Willie Nelson your write-in?
Yes. Was that yours?
That's what no, I figured it was yours.
Oh, wow.
Christine also downloaded this full election history, and it matches what we're
good.
certifying. So there's another means this will all be put in the file for this election.
The last one, huh?
My last election, who knows, Bobby? Who
Yeah, I
knows?
know, that's true.
Next time she'll be running for something.
We're alive.
Joan, see how much fun we have?
Yep.
She might be on mute,
No,
but she
she's
can be
on
on
there now.
mute.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is just a tedious one because we've got to go through all the motions of all the
Mhm,
write-ins.
mhm. Just, anyway, hey, what can we say?
Okay, so the last one that we have to certify, and if the board wants any of this, because I can make you copies of this one tonight. If you want any of this other stuff, Christine can email it to you in the morning. It's all just another way of getting the information to be able to prove to it. So the last one we have is the budget committee. So the budget committee in total had 1,207 write-ins.
Wow,
Let me make sure it's on this page.
did anybody make it to the budget committee?
No,
for
wait a
that?
minute, I'm sorry. The budget committee in total had 1,884 write-ins. You have to go by the one on the bottom because that one's wasn't in total. So the budget committee on the ballot said vote for any 5. There was one person who had taken out papers and properly
Mike Dakotas.
run. No,
No.
David Perry.
Oh, David Perry.
So Dave Perry actually took out the papers. So if he even had 1 vote,
Yeah,
he was going to make
Okay.
budget committee,
the budget committee.
Dakotas was school committee, right?
yeah.
Dakotas was school committee, yes. So on the budget committee, let me see how they have it.
Nancy, can I just ask you a question about that? No,
Yes,
Yes.
of course, go ahead.
It's the top 5, so there's 5 places, so the top 5 vote getters would be on the budget committee, correct?
The ballot said the top 5, because that's how many
Right.
positions
So-
were up.
And if he had 1 vote, no, if there were more write-in votes than he got, he
Oh,
would not.
that's right, I'm sorry, I thought of that when I said it, yes.
Okay,
If the write-in had more than
Yeah.
Dave Perry, but Dave was on the ballot, so obviously.
I just want to make sure that's clear to everybody.
Yes, thank you. I was thinking it after I said it. That's not right.
I still don't understand.
Well, I said if Dave even had 1, he'd be
Yeah.
on.
Oh,
But that's not true because if somebody had 5 as write-ins, they
Yeah.
would be on, okay? So on this particular sheet that you certified from the state, the only person listed on there is Dave Perry because he was on the ballot.
right.
The rest we're certifying by write-ins,
Mhm.
okay? So make sure if I'm wrong here, you tell me, Mike.
Okay.
But, so the sheet that you see on the Board of Election and on the Secretary of States, that's all just gonna show Dave Perry.
Mhm.
And David got 5,657 votes. Okay, but then there were write-ins. So we can elect up to 5. So the 4 write-ins with the highest total of votes would be Thor Ackrey with 224. You're writing on my sheet.
No, that's mine, isn't it?
You didn't have one. That's all right.
Oh.
Go go ahead. Christine
this is
can print
mine.
another one.
Okay.
Judith Jones with 217. Cynthia Isherwood with 215. And Joseph Zaram with 211. That would be the top,
Joseph who?
Zaram, SZROM.
Oh,
That would be the top 4 write-in vote getters. So we would be certifying those 4 as write-in candidates, the highest write-in candidates, and Dave Perry, which you certified by ballots. This is by machine, okay?
Mhm.
Nancy,
Yes,
I'm sorry, could you repeat those names again? I've got Thor, I've got Judith Jones. What were the other 2?
Cynthia Isherwood ISHERWOOD. We'll try to get these all up on the website tomorrow.
Okay, and the last one?
The last one is Joseph Zaram, SZROM.
Who was that? before?
Okay, thank you.
Judy Jones. Who was that?
Thor Acre, AAKRE.
It's Sherry.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Mike, I'm gonna have them, that's the 4 highest, but they're gonna certify all the write-ins. The 4 highest is gonna be Budget Committee. Do they have to take a separate vote for that?
No, they could do it as a group, but did they already certify the guy who was on the ballot? They should certify.
Yes, that certification came from the state. It's got just what's on the ballot. Now
Okay.
we're certifying as write-ins.
Correct, that's fine. Yep.
And after that, the tally goes down. The next person, which would not be certified as elected to the
Right.
Budget Committee, because the ballot said vote for
Yes.
up to 5. So we're going to take the top 5, Dave Perry and these 4.
Okay.
The person next in line was John Edwards with 158, Michael Janik with 148, Dustin Hemling with 123, and Daniel Darren with 118. After that, it drops down to minimal numbers. Okay, so you're going to take a vote to certify the write-in.
The top 4 write-in candidates with the most votes.
4 only,
Yeah.
Because we already
Correct.
did the 5th one. We already did Perry.
but can't they just certify all the write-ins and the top 4 are considered?
Well, you're certifying that they've been elected, so you're certifying the election of the top 4, right?
Okay, then let's certify,
The election of the top 4 write-in
Write-ins, correct,
for the Budget Committee.
correct.
So Nancy,
Well, yeah, I mean,
As- and we're
Right.
going to certify
And-
them as the names I read off.
right.
Yeah.
Thor Acre, Judith Jones, Cynthia Isherwood, and Joseph Zaram.
But if somebody, say Thor decided he didn't want to take it, then the next one would come up.
no,
No.
Because there was a change amendment to the charter in
Yeah.
2018. And that has a procedure for anybody after the elected ones by write-ins on this to follow if they want to be appointed to the Budget
Is it
Committee,
just the Budget Committee that was? Or
no.
all committees. All elected,
all elected? My goodness.
with the exception of, yeah, I should have put that in here. I have the amendment to the charter. I've sent it to the solicitor's aware of it, council's aware of it. So we're only going to we're going to then certify the rest of those write-ins as a whole.
Correct. Right,
But
you're
we're
certifying,
also going to certify the 4.
right, right now you're certifying that those people have been elected, and then you can certify the remaining non-elected members just to certify that vote, exactly.
Okay. So who, did you make that motion?
I did
Yeah.
to certify the elected for
4.
Yeah.
and then
Bobby, second.
Second, yes.
All right, let's take a vote on that.
here,
Okay. All those in favor?
here.
Aye.
Aye.
And now for the remainder write-ins for the Budget Committee.
Yeah.
Make a motion that we accept the remaining numbers for the write-ins of the Budget Committee
For certification.
for certification
write-ins.
only.
Okay. I'll second it. All those in favor?
Aye.
Unanimously.
Okay. So that's everything we have to certify. And next on the agenda, Bob?
Yeah. Minutes.
Yep, thank you. So go ahead, you have the minutes, so
Okay. We need approval of the minutes of October 22nd, 2020.
so these would have been sent out electronically. I'm sure they all
Yeah, they
were,
did,
and I
yeah.
remember it.
I was at that meeting. I was at one I was not at. I was absent, so I can't vote.
Okay.
You were there at that meeting? Okay, but Andrea, you could vote. Were you there at that meeting, Andrea? Let me check.
Please check, because I don't know off the top of my head.
For October 22nd.
It's all become a blur.
Yes, you were present, so you can vote on that, Andrea.
All righty then. Thank you.
Think about it, Andrea. Think about it.
I'm thinking hard, Diet. I'm thinking hard. You can, if you were here, you could see the smoke.
Okay, Andrew, do you want to make a motion?
Oh, sure. I make a motion that we accept the minutes of October 22nd meeting as presented.
I'll second it. All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, unanimously.
Oof. That was a close one.
So Andrea, one night when you're coming by, would you please stop by to sign if you have a chance?
Yeah, I can do
Bobby,
that.
you're gonna have to sign.
Yeah.
For you, Nancy, of course.
Thank you very much. They have to do it quickly because I'll be out of here.
When is your last day?
The 14th.
The 14th, really? Oh, I thought it was the 29th. The 14th is your last.
No, it's not the 29th.
I thought you were out of here. Yeah, you were just volunteering.
Come on, I thought don't you want to stay for the rest of the year?
No, thanks.
Okay, the
Fine.
next one is November the 6th, 2020 meeting, minutes.
I think we already did that one, didn't
No, because I remember typing it. You might have gotten it by email.
we? Yeah,
so-
we did, and I thought I sent it back to her.
They're all present. They're all
Yeah.
aboard.
So all three of you could.
I make a motion that we accept the minutes of, what day is that on? The
November
minutes of
6th.
the,
November 6th.
November 6th, oh, the November
It was
6th
when we were
meeting.
doing the provisionals.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. And there are no additions or
yeah. Okay.
corrections as written. Thank you.
Yep.
Chris. Julie.
Okay. I'll second it. All those in favor?
Aye.
I,
Okay, unanimously.
I feel like I should start singing. Aye, 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 aye,
That's my line. Aye, aye, aye.
aye.
All right, thank you very much, members. And thank you for all your work for the town on the Board of Canvas.
And thank you,
You're welcome.
because you've been a very big help.
Thank you, Nancy, for
Remember, you
keeping
make
us
the
in line.
decision.
Yeah.
I think we need a motion to adjourn just to be safe.
Write that
when
down.
when are we going to do our lessons learned, wrap up for the November 3rd election?
I'll be glad to sit in on that whenever you do it. We could,
Do it over drinks at the Little Bear? No.
I'm good with that. Dieta, I'm down with that one.
no, but I think in that one, Joan should also be present
Yes.
so
Yeah.
she knows what could happen or
Right.
sees how we resolve what did happen.
Mhm.
So definitely we need to do a lessons learned. The board can set the time they want.
Well, it should be the next meeting then.
All right. So
That's my chicken scratching there.
that's all right. When do you want the meeting for that?
It's up to Bobby.
I mean, it could
Well, what do
even
you mean
be
it's up to me?
after
It's
I've
up to the
gone because
board.
Joan will set it up. So, I mean, if you don't want to get in the mix, if you want to do it
This is it.
before, it's
This
fine.
is 2020 here.
Yeah, that's
But
what. we
Nancy,
want.
you're never leaving, so it's fine.
So if you wanted to
okay.
do it before the 14th, that's fine. You'd have to do it maybe the 10th.
I was just gonna say, the 10th does not work for, Thursdays generally do not work for me.
Okay. How about Wednesdays?
I can do Wednesday.
Can you do
Yeah,
Wednesday?
that's fine. Is that the 8th?
The 9th.
Wednesday's the 9th.
Joan, can you do the 9th? December?
Do the 9th.
Yes, she can do it.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Joan, are you still doing the bus thing or are you finished now?
She's been working from home.
Oh,
Yeah, I've been working
All
from
right,
home 28 weeks.
Wednesday the 9th, what time?
Can we
You
do,
want it
I-
at this time, 5 o'clock? Or do you
Yeah, I
want
can
it
call
so
in.
Paul can join and make it a little later?
is that why he didn't? I thought we did it 5 for him.
No, we did it at 5 because the planning board is going
Yeah.
to meet and we were going to, it was
Right.
booked at the same time. Because he doesn't get out of work till 5.
yeah, I don't, I
She's
get
in
out of work till 5
Providence.
either, so
She's in
5:30
Middletown.
would be better.
So do you want to do it at 6?
6 is
That's
fine.
fine too.
6 o'clock next Wednesday. Got it.
Got it.
Christine, would you please prepare for an agenda? It's really going to be a lessons learned type.
Okay.
So you could list it as review of November 3rd election.
Yeah.
And perhaps these minutes will get on it.
Okay.
Okay?
That'd be fine.
Okay, you can adjourn.
And Christine, I'm going to send you something to put on the agenda, but I'll send it to you.
Okay.
So,
Okay, I need a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion that we adjourn the meeting of December 1st.
Second.
Okay, all those in favor?